Questions for me?
Not this morning.
What do you think? Have you checked the back?
Yeah,
Right. That's good. All right.
they're hard, so you might have to let them down.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it depends on the weather conditions for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, it's going to be. I think it's going to be sunny tomorrow, so we should be in good luck.
Yep, no, we should be good.
All right.
And I want to let you get away in front of me.
Yeah. Well, I'll be in front of you all the way anyway, John.
You
know
will,
that.
yeah, you could be.
Looks like I'm going to beat you down to Brighton.
So he thinks.
So I think whoever loses has to buy the other one fish and chips down in Brighton.
Oh yeah, is
that a deal? We're shaking
yeah,
on
yeah,
that.
yeah.
There you
Fish
go.
and chips. I think Nicky will be buying.
No, you'll be buying because I'm going to be beating you. And I took it for a spin on the Mall actually earlier on.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah. No,
It's
good.
all right, isn't it? I did. Well, Mark was there, but I did a test run on it and signed it off as being. I didn't fall off, so I thought it was safe to ride.
Okay, well that's good. I'm pleased. And how's the motorbike at the moment?
Well, it's got my fingers crossed. It's in good shape. We have a plan. We're running on the new jet. And if it doesn't work, then I'm going to have to change it. And I've got all the bits with me.
Okay.
And Ted's going to pick me up at Croydon.
Lucky Ted.
He gets a later start.
That's a late start.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
really good.
But his BSA's gone ill, so he's going to come on the Modern Triumph, which I'm actually pleased because it'll be a lot easier for him. It's a fair old. It's going to be what 120-mile ride. You know.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
absolutely. Yeah.
Now remind me, what prize did you win today? You won a prize, didn't you?
The prize, yeah, this one here. Look.
What was it?
Yeah, we won period motoring attire.
And what did you get?
And
What was the period motoring and tyre that won the prize for you then?
This is Oily Cars Lakes coat, which we know it was Oily's coat because we found a piece of paper in his pocket when it was bought at an auto jumbo, and VMCC have it, and they
Right.
wanted me to bring it with the bike because obviously it's the owner's original bike, and the lady was impressed that was organising this with my nappy.
Oh, no. Oh, that's really. And what came with it? Did you just get the board?
No, yeah, you just get the board. We just get the board.
You didn't get anything else?
No, we didn't get anything else.
Honestly?
No, we didn't get anything else. You will find out in time.
Oh, I look forward to that. Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, we got a bag as well.
Oh, yeah.
We got a bag.
Oh, brilliant.
And
Lots
what do you
of-
call him? Titchmarsh. What do you call him? His Christian name?
Oh, yeah.
What's his Christian name?
Alan
Titchmarsh.
Titchmarsh was
I
here.
shook his hand.
I
won't wash it for.
Every gardener in the country
Yeah,
is going to be jealous
I
of
said
you.
to him, I think I know you. And he looked at me and said, are you the guy that grows things? He said, well, and then one of the guys behind him said, well, he tries to.
And I think we saw, was it Ed China was here, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know him at all, but I probably spoke to him, but not recognise him.
I'm sure
But the big tall guy.
Yeah, I've seen him at Brooklands.
Right, okay.
I think he came for, remember when they opened up the start-finish straight?
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure
But,
Ed
yeah.
was there, so
That
it was really
yeah.
nice to see
So
him.
even if we don't get to Brighton, this has all been worth it because the accolade of winning some. I'll tell you what, there are a lot of expensively dressed ladies and men not exactly happy.
And all you did is had to put a rubber coat on with a nappy attached
Well,
to
that's
it,
what I said
and
to
you
the-
won a prize.
That's what I said
There
to
you
the
go.
lady. I said to the lady, I said, all theirs is probably new and bought. This is the real McCoy. This.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It is, isn't it, really?
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
And of course, it got some use today because it's been
Hey.
wet this morning.
I was the only person out of my guys who were dry.
It's really
So
good.
that's really good. Yeah,
We've had a lot of attention with the bikes, haven't we?
absolutely.
A lot of
yeah.
people have come
I
round.
thought we were too far out of the footfall, but
Yeah.
once the game with the girls and everything, and the entourage, it's all. So I think that could be at part of the heritage at Brooklands again. Another one of the things that the motorcycle team's achieved.
I think so.
So yeah, it's good.
We don't need to drain the oil from the crankcase. No, we did that the other day and it's not been run.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
So it's 6 o'clock in the morning, chaps. Sunday morning, it's dry. John, how are you feeling?
wonderful, great.
Seriously?
I am
Yeah.
fantastically
Top
good.
form.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Nervous, apprehensive.
Oh, totally.
It's the standard feeling when you're getting ready to go and stand on the start line. Yeah. And probably within about 100 yards when the bike started and going, it just disappears. Absolutely. And you're focused in on it. So absolutely fine.
It's going to be a great day, John.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
So you're going through the checklist, John?
Yes.
What are you having to look at?
Scientifically.
Just running down the list.
Yeah. I don't know if you can get that.
Yeah.
Tyre pressures, ignition switches off, voltage of battery and so on.
Yeah. Fine.
So pretty basic but all important things. Yeah. Check and clean spark plug. Well, we did that the other day and it's not been run, so that should be alright, yeah. Check actual bolt tightness. Yeah, the wheel's still there. Yeah, check fuel. We topped the fuel up as well. So
just ask you a couple questions. Have you looked and see where Phil is on the?
I will.
On the thing. Now then.
He's somewhere there, so it's not actually full. But look, if you can see.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
We've got to take a chance on it because it's in. This is why when you're a motorcyclist, you need about an hour. to get all you sorted, you know. And then you've got to get your brain into gear.
So how do you go for a pee?
With difficult, down the leg, fill the boot or something. I mean, Mr. Wynne, good morning.
Good. Which one says?
Oh, I wanted a Dion. Hey, we won the best period dress yesterday.
Oh, good.
With oily Cars Lakes coat. And there's all these ladies in the. I'm struggling here. All these ladies in the fancy dress, you know, and all the thing. Can you pull that up?
Doesn't have a piece of string to stop it. Yes. So, welcome to Brighton, number 713. How was your cycle?
Tiring. Very tiring. And the wind as well, headwind for most of them.
So tell us, what are you riding?
So it's nothing to go there riding. It's owned by Rally, so thank you for allowing me to ride it today. And this is the Brooklands collection that I'm using there for everyone to see.
What are these, 2018? 2018 one of the big orders? Oh, yeah, lovely. Look at that. Fantastic order, isn't it? Simplicity is wonderful. Interesting how the mudguard doesn't come through Is that the norm?
I think so. And also we have suspension on the handlebars. Very nice. So,
good. Well, congratulations and well done. Here we have a 1901 Renault. How was your run, sir?
And then I seen the car, it became available for sale, so I bought it about 20 years.
Welcome to Brighton. What is the bike, please? The Dreadnought. It's a unique racing motorcycle from 1902. It was built like Ollie Carsley, and he was a famous long-distance driver. He was the first man to do the London to Edinburgh in 24 hours. And this is his bike. And I am not riding with it today, but I have his coat. And I won the award yesterday in Concourse as the most original attire for 1902. Good for you, well done. Fantastic from down. I've actually been tailed by a guy and I was doing 39 miles an hour in one place. Well done, congratulations.
Welcome to Brighton. How was your run? It was excellent because the owner of the car didn't shout at me very much, so that was good. What all your two things treated? Only I will know that for not doing this. It was pretty good. There were a couple of moments in it which I thought they were going to do some of those and it was fun. It was very on. Very on. Great run now. No mention at all. Enjoy that hospitality, everything.
You pulled out that last hill at Brighton, all right?
Yeah, I have a person here who's never done the run.
Going to give us a push,
Yeah, sure.
Oh, hey.
Enjoy your day.
Right. John, good father. Give me on his son. Have you had a good run?
Are you all right? Do you want to sit down?
I've been sat down for 5 hours.
Okay.
I'm joking, that's very kind.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find some water.
I'll get some.
No, you beat John, seriously, by about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was. We were having phone calls between ourselves for the last half an hour, tracking you both, and you were ahead. And you did very, very well.
Did you get your goodie bag?
Yes, by the bike. I had to improvise on the bike, so you'll see it when you have a look. The back brakes.
Yeah.
So they were coming in and they were hanging on the spokes. So then I had to get some insulating tape. Fortunately, I had insulating tape, and I taped them out onto the frame, keep them away. So I didn't have any. The levers, brakes. The only brakes I had was the coaster brake. That was it. So it's quite hairy going through one or two of the villages where you're downhill into the village, and everyone's sort of smiling and waving, which is absolutely lovely. And the roads get a little bit like that, and I was there holding on to the bike. Brilliant.
So you were making good headway through London. I was having my breakfast watching you, and I think John overtook you on the tracker anyway at Streatham, somewhere like that. Yeah.
And then I think Ted called him up, and then I think he did some oiling on the bike or something like that. So it was really interesting. There are lots of people lots of people out, which is lovely. It's really nice. But yeah, my legs are absolutely done in now.
That's an incredible feat. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, it's very kind. And that big hill,
I
managed to ride that, and I was literally grinding it out. You know.
I saw at the bottom you stopped.
Yeah.
And that must have been when you said the person handed you some water.
Yeah, it was a lady. She was very kind. She donated her water. She put it in the bottle. It's super helpful.
And next time I look to you at the top of the hill.
Yeah, you just have to keep going. You have to go for it. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Just focus. But some of I think it was some of the chaps riding the penny farthings. I mean, they're incredible. I mean, to be able to ride one is just amazing. To try and do it all the way from London down to Brighton, to the hills.
So in terms of
phenomenal
bike rides that you've done, where does that rate?
This is the hardest. Absolute hardest.
Yeah.
Because it's so uncomfortable. You're on a single speed. I've only got one brake. It's got to be this one.
Yeah.
It's just the positioning on the bike as well. It's kind of unnatural, and it's so tight. You're so cramped up. If you to cycle it on the handlebars, you're just so constrained.
How many times did you stop, Phil?
Only once. Well, only once at the intermediate stop, and then as Martin was talking about, at the bottom of Clayton Hill, just to get recharged with a banana and some water, and then off again.
I mean, some of the cars were struggling up Clayton Hill, so you did well.
I was almost tempted to ask for a lift.
Yeah, well,
that wasn't right.
You were making such good time at some time when we looked at the tracker. We thought maybe you'd got a lift or somebody were giving you a tow.
I was tempted, but
You did so well. You're very, very fast, and you beat my dad.
Does he know?
Yeah. He said, "Where's Phil?" I said, "He came across before you." He went, "Oh, I'm really glad."
Cycle number 700. And how was the run?
Can John tell us a little bit about the idea of you and your son-in-law kind of taking on this challenge together? Why did you decide to do it?
Well, we're into all sorts of things to do with cars and motorbikes, mainly through Brooklands and through the RS, the Royal Automobile Club. And we were at a presentation of the motoring event at the Royal Automobile Club in Pall Mall in March, and we were talking about this, and I said, hey, this would be a good challenge, and we'll see who can get to Brighton first.
And who made it first?
Well, I've got to admit that muscle power beat engine power. But that was partly because of me, because we got lost and all sorts of things. But it was brilliant. It was a dead heat, basically, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh!
It was not a dead
but
heat.
the strap line that we've been
Absolutely wasn't.
So as I said, the strap line that we've sort of talked about is that grandfather takes on and his son-in-law take on the London to Brighton, and we've worked through the year basically, getting a push bike, getting permission from Raleigh to use their push bike, which is out of the Brooklands Museum Raleigh collection, and they've kindly given us that approval. I managed to get this 1902 Dreadnought, which is actually owned by the Vintage Motorcycle Club, which I'm an ex-director of, and they said yes, you can do it. Because it's only recently that they've opened up this, which is basically a car event, to motorbikes and push bikes. And there's only 2 motorbikes today, and the other guy's still on the track. But he's riding a 1903 bike, which is very typical, because it's like a push bike with an engine. But this is a proper motorbike, and it was built as a competition machine for long-distance rallies. By the guy who built this Oily Cars Lake, which I was saying to earlier. We've got his coat as well, so we've got the full McCoy.
And what was it like coming that way on something like this? So you're not as protected as in one of the cars, are you?
Well, actually, the part of this at the beginning, they have the characteristic tearing of the red flag. As you might not know, but way back in the day there used to be a red flag in front of cars to keep them down speed. And then you come down here, and our biggest problem here is not the red flag, but the red light on all the traffic lights. Because the bike's got, it's not so bad for Phil, this is why he beats me. he can accelerate away, but if I stop it and I have no clutch, I'm going to push it to start it. So that's been the real hazard. And then the other hazard is all the millions of people that drive motor cars that I don't see half the things that go on in life, but we're here in one piece.
And what was it like when he overtook you?
Oh, we've overtaken each other, haven't we?
Well, during the run, actually, it's been I've been ahead, John's been ahead, and I've been ahead. So it's been quite fun.
Yeah.
And I honestly thought that John was ahead of me coming into Madeira Drive. So I was so chuffed that I beat him. And so therefore John actually owes me fish and chips here down in Brighton, which is fantastic.
Can you imagine in the family I'm going to be, all the time, I'll beat you.
Yeah, so that's down in family history now. It's in folklore. It's enshrined there.
And
which is fantastic.
and what was this like to drive? Because obviously you don't have any gears to speak of.
No, just one gear. Oh, it was the most uncomfortable bike I've ever ridden in my whole probably 45 years worth of cycling. So
You won't be doing it again in a hurry?
not in a hurry for sure, absolutely not. But yeah, I've got a sore bottom, sore arms, and very, very sore legs. But I just say thank you to all the marshals and everyone supporting, and the crowd has been fantastic. They've been cheering us on. Clayton Hill, I was probably going up there at 1 mile an hour, and just everyone was so supportive. It was just fantastic. What an atmosphere.
That's brilliant. That'll do nicely. Thank you so much, guys. Right. Hello, it's for ITV Meridian. Yeah, locally. Thank you so much.
How was the day?
Long.
Were there any issues?
Well, he didn't want to start initially, so I think we swapped the plug, things like that. Later on,
well, he felt he was running a bit too rich because earlier on in the week he actually made it put a larger jet in, and I think that was causing him problems, especially with hills. So they changed the jet back to the standard size
on the road.
But we were quite a way behind because we'd kind of got him off at London, and it took us quite a while to catch him up. We really didn't catch up.
We had a slight navigation issue.
Well, until we got to Crawley, basically. But obviously John also took a couple of wrong turnings, and we had to kind of find him and get him back on the track. Yeah. It was beyond. It was Burgess Hill. He missed Burgess Hill out, and because he
missed some of the yellow signs.
Yeah, I think one of the problems was he realised he missed it, but he'd gone down a hill, and the hill was just too big for him to go back up again without help. So Ted took him on a slightly diverted route, and we picked him up near the A23 to get him back through Burgess Hill, because obviously that is one of the checkpoints. So he had help being pushed up Burgess Hill.
Yeah, well, he had this VMCC.
Well, in Sussex.
Surrey and Sussex section, and they pushed him up the hill, basically.
Well, that was the
one of our area reps was there. Wasn't he, Tim Penn? So our guys just...
But I think John is kind of run out of steam, really. He was struggling getting on the bike.
Yeah, it's 2 very long days, as well as all this, so...
He was suffering from cramp, so we had given him some, tonic. Apparently that's supposed to be good to help.
I'm sure you'll find it when you all stood in front of it. He'll bounce back to life.
He did. Yeah. But his age, for his age, he's no spring chicken, and I would have struggled to ride that half the distance personally without some training. So I think he's done exceptionally well, and it's great to be part of it, really. And Tom. His grandson, I think he thoroughly enjoyed giving him push starts, and he's got plenty of energy, so he's certainly helped. But yes,
so him and his interweb
Yes.
So
the tracking was very useful
Good,
because
wasn't it?
we could direct Ted to where John was, because initially when he was starting they were on different roads. So
well, Ted's got the old in his helmet,
so I could speak to Ted.
with the speaker and
He
all
wasn't
that.
actually could see, but he was directed. So I know Ted couldn't park here, so he's decided to go home. So but
he's cut
Is he all right?
yeah, Ted is fine.
Ted's
Yeah,
all right.
no, he's on a modern bike, so really, he wasn't allowed to park. But anyway,
Chaps, you've done a fantastic job.
Thank you very much.
A great team.
You're not done so bad yourself, Squire.
Well,
Adventure and fun.
it's a learning curve for us all, really. I think we learn about something new every time. So that's great. I think. Thank you very much.
Mark.